What if women never faced menopause symptoms? Just imagine it for a moment. No hot flashes creeping up on you in the middle of a meeting. No restless nights waking up drenched in sweat. No sudden bursts of anxiety or irritability that make you feel like a stranger in your own skin. Imagine gliding through this stage of life with grace, confidence, and even joy. For millions of women across the world, this idea sounds impossible. But what if it wasn't? What if, even though menopause is inevitable, the suffering didn't have to be? Menopause is one of those universal experiences, something every woman who lives long enough will go through. And yet, it's rarely spoken about with the openness and honesty it deserves. Too often, it's shrouded in silence, embarrassment, or even shame. Women whisper about it with their doctors. They search desperately for answers online at 2 a.m., and many silently endure the changes without the tools or support they need. But let's flip the perspective. What if this stage of life was What if instead of being seen as a dreaded ending, it was understood as a beginning your transition into a new season that doesn't have to be defined by discomfort? Before we go deeper, take a second to subscribe to this channel and hit the bell icon. We're here to explore bold questions, the what-ifs that touch your health, your body, and your life. Every week we share powerful stories, practical science, and natural solutions. You don't want to miss what's next. Now, back to the question. What if women never faced menopause symptoms? Picture this. You wake up in the morning feeling refreshed, not exhausted from tossing and turning all night. You go about your day without worrying that a wave of heat will suddenly flush your skin and soak your clothes. You move through conversations and tasks without the heavy cloud of brain fog, without forgetting simple words or feeling like your thoughts are running away from you. That would change everything, wouldn't it? But here's the truth. Symptoms don't exist because nature is cruel. They exist because your body is undergoing one of the biggest hormonal shifts of your life. Estrogen and progesterone, two key hormones that have supported your body since adolescence, begin to decline. These hormones don't just regulate reproduction. They affect your brain, your skin, your bones, your sleep, your mood, and even your metabolism. When they start to drop, the ripple effects are felt everywhere. This is why symptoms appear: hot flashes, night sweats, mood swings, headaches, joint pain, weight changes, and sometimes even hair loss. They are signals of the transition happening inside. But just because symptoms are common doesn't mean they are destiny. This is where the what if turns into empowerment. What if you could ease the ride? What if you could smooth out the bumps and take back control of how you feel? Let's explore how that's possible. Throughout history, women in different cultures have leaned on nature, community, and lifestyle practices to find relief. In Japan, for example, women traditionally consumed diets high in soy, rich in phytoestrogens, plant compounds that mimic estrogen in the body. Interestingly, Japanese women report far fewer hot flashes compared to women in the West. Is it coincidence? Or is it a reminder that what we eat can directly shape our experience of menopause? Herbal teas have long been allies too. Chamomile tea isn't just for bedtime. It can calm the nervous system, ease anxiety, and promote deeper rest. Sage tea has been studied for its ability to reduce hot flashes and night sweats. Black cohosh, an herb used for centuries in Native American medicine, has been turned into teas and supplements that many women swear by for relief. Imagine yourself sitting quietly in the evening, a warm mug of sage tea in your hands. The world slows down, the symptoms ease, and you begin to feel a sense of peace returning. But teas are just the beginning. Therapies like acupuncture, rooted in Chinese medicine, have provided countless women with relief from hot flashes and emotional turbulence. Yoga and meditation, while sometimes overlooked, can profoundly regulate stress hormones and support balance. Think of rolling out a yoga mat at sunrise, moving gently as the sun spills through your window. Each breath becomes a reminder that your body is not broken, it is evolving, and you can move with it instead of against it. Let's pause and make this real. Meet Maria, a fictional but very relatable woman. She's 49, juggling a full-time job, raising teenagers, and caring for her aging parents. The first signs of menopause hit her: hard, irregular sleep, bursts of irritability, and then the dreaded hot flashes during work presentations. She felt humiliated, powerless. But after learning simple practices, herbal teas, mindful breathing, evening walks, adjusting her diet, she began to reclaim her life. Maria still had symptoms, but they no longer ruled her. Her story shows us what's possible. Menopause also challenges identity. Many women feel invisible, like their worth is fading. Society often glorifies youth and ignores the beauty of maturity. But here's another what if. What if menopause was reframed as a time of liberation? No more monthly cycles, no more fear of pregnancy, a new freedom to focus on yourself, your growth, your wisdom. What if this was the time to finally put yourself at the center? Now let's talk about food again, because food is medicine. Flaxseed sprinkled on your breakfast bowl bring in lignans, a type of phytoestrogen that supports balance. Chickpeas and lentils, they're not just filling their hormone helpers. Salmon, sardines, and chia seeds deliver omega-3 fatty acids that reduce inflammation, support brain health, and improve mood. Every meal becomes an opportunity to nourish not just your hunger, but your hormones. And then there's exercise. It's not about punishing your body, it's about empowering it. Resistance training builds muscle and maintains bone density, critical as estrogen declines. Cardio strengthens your heart, which estrogen once protected. Gentle stretching or yoga restores flexibility and calms your nervous system. That 20-minute walk in the park, it's not trivial, it's medicine. Every step, every movement, is a declaration. I am strong. I am capable. I am still me. But let's not sugarcoat this. Some days will feel heavy. Some nights will be restless. Some emotions will feel unpredictable. That's okay. The goal isn't to erase every symptom, but to make them manageable, to shift the narrative from suffering to adapting, from despair to resilience. What if, worldwide, women shared openly about their menopause journeys? What if mothers talked to daughters, friends to friends, colleagues to colleagues? Instead of silence, there could be solidarity. Imagine the ripple effect. Workplaces that accommodate women with flexible policies, communities that celebrate instead of stigmatize, families that understand instead of dismiss. The collective conversation could transform everything. Let's add another layer. Mental health. Anxiety and depression can creep in during this stage, fueled by hormonal shifts and life stressors. But tools exist. Cognitive behavioral therapy, mindfulness practices, journaling, or even something as simple as walking in nature can lighten the mental load. What if instead of feeling broken, women felt equipped with tools that made each day more manageable? Think about sleep for a moment. Insomnia is one of the most dreaded symptoms of menopause, but imagine if every woman could sleep 8 solid hours every night without struggle. Sleep hygiene, like keeping your room cool, limiting screens before bed, and creating a calming nighttime routine can work wonders. Add calming teas like chamomile or valerian root, and you've got a powerful recipe for rest. The world looks different after a good night's sleep. Now, let's circle back to the impossible. What if women never faced menopause symptoms? The truth is, menopause symptoms are part of the biological design, but with knowledge, natural remedies, lifestyle changes, and community, the experience doesn't have to feel like a punishment. It can be a transformation. Here's a thought. What if you could feel not younger, but stronger? What if menopause became the season when you finally put yourself first? What if this was the time you discovered the energy, clarity, and confidence you've been waiting for? Those aren't dreams, they're possibilities within your reach. So let me ask you again, what if women never faced menopause symptoms? Would the world look different? Maybe. But what if women everywhere had the tools to ease those symptoms, to reclaim their bodies, and to embrace this new chapter with strength? That's a future worth striving for. Before we close, remember to subscribe and click the bell so you don't miss our next story. We're here to answer your boldest what-ifs with real, empowering solutions. And one more thing, if you want to take the next step, check out our ebook linked below. Inside, you'll find practical strategies, powerful natural remedies, and even a list of supplements that can help you through this transition. It's your roadmap to a smoother, healthier, more empowered menopause journey. Don't wait, start today. Because while menopause symptoms may never disappear entirely, your power to manage them is limitless. And that's not a what if, that's your reality waiting to unfold.